doing a little this might be a part one. I might make this a series too, man. Told y'all this ain't a regular channel. I'm making some changes to channel. I'm about to start doing tech science. Tech is science. We wouldn't have no damn technology without science. It's interesting. I was taking a phone call from a caller the other day, and she mentioned something about a praying mantis, and I told her, I said, I wanted to be an entomologist. That was my thing. I wanted to do that, when I was younger. A lot of my friends used to think I was kind of crazy. Like, man, why is he going around investigating these bugs and doing all this kind of stuff? And I spent a lot of time at the library, as you can see. So, not too long ago, and I think I'm going to put this in here. National Geographic, I believe it was National Geographic, they did a study, and there was also a major study in which mantises were hunting at night during a specific time. I believe this was an Indian mantis. I had always wanted one, but we couldn't get it. I think I talked about this on one of the videos, but I always wanted one. And I think once they get to there used to be this place called the Hardmar Mall. The Hardmar Mall is in Roseville. And that was a big thing for us to go. Sometimes we used to just like to go out there and look. We would go to Famous Footwear, maybe get a pair of shoes, get something to eat. They had a Liang Chins. When you're a kid, Liang Chins, you thinking it's good. It ain't really nothing now, but during that time, that's what we like. So I would like to just go to the pet store to see all the tarantulas and stuff like that. Eventually I got one. I'll go into that another time. But I wanted a mantis. Remember, I used to study and learn about all these kind of things and stuff like that. And I was interested. And so what I did was, I asked my parents, I said, hey, I want a mantis. They said, well, find out, how long does it last and all that. It's not going to last beyond 6 to 9 months, but I still wanted one. So, there's a place that had them, but they were sold out, called Twin Cities Reptiles and Vivarium Pets. They had a big giant water monitor. I mean, this thing was at least 6 feet. They had an alligator snapper that was 200-300 pounds. I don't know what happened to it, but I mean, its head was like this big alligator snapper. They didn't have it anymore. It was sold out. So we went to the Hardmar Mall. They were sold out. Eventually I got to a point where they didn't have, you couldn't get like a full grown one at the time. So I went and got what they call an Utica or Uteca or something. I forgot what I'll pronounce it right, but it's an egg case. And what ended up happening is, I ended up grabbing an aquarium, but the top did not have, it was too wide. So eventually when they hatched, they got all over the house. I was never able to get one of the nymphs, which is the mini mantises, little baby mantises. I think they end up dying or something like that. It was a whole bunch of them or whatever. So that's actually something I need to do, is get one of those cases. I should have got that last year. But I used to go to this place called Insect Sales. So I was talking to the lady, and she was talking about the mantises. One of my cousins in Virginia, she actually had a problem with bugs. I said, go ahead. She said, what should I do? I said, get you some praying mantises. Get one of them egg cases and wrap it around a tree. Give it a little space, and it gets, water it every now and then or whatnot. Give it a little moisture, just every now and then. And they'll hatch out, and they gonna take them pests out. So the lady at work was talking about how I believe her son. She said, yeah, my son Jarvis. And I'm like, Jarvis? My red alert went up real quick. I said, her son must be black. This is a white lady. But she said, Jarvis. I don't meet too many white Jarvises. So, I assumed her son was black. That's what I assumed. I don't know. But she's like, yeah, my son, he was into those things. And that's how we kind of got into that story. And so, that's something that I used to talk when I be on interviews. Sometimes the player's like, well, tell me something new about yourself. Tell me something that ain't nobody know, whatever the case may be. And I'd start going into stuff like that. I got some pictures that I'm going to post, and I'm going to let y'all see it. I'm going to post like the small pictures, and it's going to look small on the video, but then I'll post the big pictures at the end. And I'm going to see if I got some video too. and that'll be part one of the Mantis. You know, that'll be the Mantis story. So I had some other things I was gonna say. Oh, so the way how I got introduced back into it, because remember, I never had one as a kid. My mom had passed in 2015, so I had my homie Stack Doe. He ordered it. I don't know why I couldn't order it. I think some flimflammery was going on with my eBay account or something like that. And I don't know why I just didn't open another one. I don't know what happened. I was like, man, bro, you just order for me. You know what I'm saying? And I really wasn't in my top tier shape mind either. I don't know why I asked Stack Doe to order it. That might be the title when Stack Doe ordered me a praying mantis, because he's gonna remember it. And so he ordered it for me. I don't even know if I sent him the money. I think it was like $20. I don't know what it was. But he's like, yeah, bro, it came through or whatever. So I went out to his crib. He was staying off of River Road at one point. You know, road was always ducked off. So I went over his house, or, you know, to his garage, and he had this time machine he was working on. He was kind of frustrated because the motor just wouldn't get the right timing. So he ended up selling it or something. He popped it off. And so that might have been close to the time, I think, that I went out to like New Ulm or Bethel or somewhere to go get his new car. So we'll talk about that in a while. You know, he knows he's being recorded.